Good evening everyone. Who among you enjoys magic? Who am I kidding? We all love magic. So I'm sure we're all going to have a really good time in this lecture and not totally fall asleep as soon as you start taking notes. Okay, so now we're all agreed on that, we can take a look at an absent-minded old coot who sells all kind of magical paraphernalia and may very well be in league with the Dark Lord Sauron. It's the Wizard from Terraria. The wizard known to the champion of Terraria appears rather elderly, with a long white beard and displays some level of senility. However, whilst his true age is unknown, it could be quite significant, potentially even rivaling that of the Dryad. As seems to be the way with people in Terraria, the wizard goes by a number of names, each of them very archaic and exotic. These include, among others, Ardun, Dalamar, Sargon, and Xanadu. As might be expected, he dresses in classic wizard garb, comprising of a purple robe and pointed hat. No word on whether he's got wizard spelt with 3 Z's painted across the front of it. As seems to be common with the occupants of Terraria, there is not much known about the wizard, only whereas at least some history is available for some other individuals, or at least something that can be implied, there seems to be none of that for the wizard. All that is really known of him is that he is a somewhat eccentric and forgetful old man who practices the arcane arts. He briefly mentions that he used to conduct magic atop a remote tower, although he never elaborates on this. Probably the most mysterious aspect of the wizard is that he is found underground, with his extremities bound. He never explains how he ended up in this situation. However, legends speculate a reason why he met this fate. The myths suggest that he, along with an array of other wizards, were born from the fission of a manor god who wished to interact with the mortal world. The story states that, on their own, the wizards conducted great and fantastical deeds that helped the people of Terraria. Because of the emergence of the great evil that was the corruption, the wizards were forced to unite into a guild, raising a great sanctum from where they would perform their deeds. The strength of their united power would begin to pervert the guild, however, and one by one they would find themselves changed into dark reflections of what they had once been. Whereas his brethren either fell to the curse, becoming a creature of evil, or secluded themselves away before allowing the infection to take over, the wizard that would come to be the companion of the champion of Terraria would search for a cure. However, the condition was not something that could simply be rectified, as it stemmed from the memories of the power they had possessed, akin to that of their godly form. To combat this, the wizard derived a solution to wipe the memories of his power, and bound himself in the underground in case his cure did not work. In the end it did work though, only it left him appearing as an old doddering fool, unable to remember anyone's name, and nothing like the great being he had once been. While he obviously retains knowledge of the arcane arts, his skill is clearly reduced from what he had once been, acting more as a trickster than a fully powered mage. However, in times of need, he can apparently still draw on the strengths he used to possess, able to throw fireballs at enemies, and holding his own against some relatively fearsome foes. At first glance, the wizard does not appear to be anything particularly special, especially when compared to the might the champion would eventually attain. Although if legends are to be believed, then he is a fragment of the mortal manifestation of a god. As legends are mere stories, however, they cannot really be taken into account, as all we really know the wizard to be is, as the bestiary describes him, an absent-minded, demented old man who dabbles in the arcane arts. He has to be assigned a notoriety of only low. I'll be honest, I don't like it either, but really there's nothing to the wizard that is confirmed enough to be all that special. He can cast a few spells and sells trinkets, sure, but none of that compares with the kind of power regularly wielded by other individuals in Terraria. Oh well, maybe something will come to light in the near future that will force us to reassess his profile assignment. Until then, make sure to subscribe for more course content, become a patron or channel member, like and share the course to anyone who might be interested, and just remember to have a great day.